175. Look at with me about question number 1. Point both whose coordinates are negative will be what? We have this quadrant, first quadrant, second, and third, fourth quadrant. The sign here positive and negative, and here positive and negative. The sign about first quadrant it will be positive and positive, and second quadrant negative and positive, negative and positive, and here negative and negative, and the sign here horizontal positive and vertical negative. And he asked about what? Two sign similar in the third quadrant. A point both whose coordinate will be negative at third, negative and negative at third quadrant. Choose letter C about question number 1. Question number 2. If the y coordinate of a point is 0, then this point allows lines is what? If y equals 0 in the order x and y, if y equals 0 such that x and 0, it will be lies in x-axis. Choose letter C. Such that if we have 3 and 0 in the coordinates, 3 and 0 here lies in x-axis. We call the x-axis. Then it will be lies on x-axis. Lies on what? X-axis. Okay, choose letter C. Question number 3. The point 0 and negative 7 lies in what? We have x and y is the order. If x equals 0, then this point lies in y-axis. Lies on what? Y-axis. Choose letter C. Lies in y-axis. Here 0 and negative 7 here. This point lies in y-axis. We called it y-axis. Choose letter C. Question number 4 is a point negative 3 and 4 lies in what? We have negative and positive, then it will be lies in the second quadrant. Negative and positive, second quadrant. Choose letter B about question number 4. Question number 5. If the x coordinate of the point is 0, this point lies in y-axis. Okay, x coordinate of the point is 0, such that 0 and y, or 0 and 6, or 0 and 7 lies in y-axis. We called it y-axis. Okay, if x coordinate it will be 0, then the point line lies on x-axis. Choose letter C about question number 5. Lies in y-axis. Sorry, this point I told you y-axis, right? Y-axis. If x equals 0, then this point lies on a y-axis, because x equals 0 lies here, such that 0 and 6 lies in y-axis. Next example. Question number 6. Number 6. Which is true of all the points in the second quadrant? In the second quadrant, the sign here negative and positive, negative and positive. Okay, negative and positive. Choose what? About question number 6, choose letter C. Negative x coordinate and positive y coordinate. Next example. Question 7. Which is the point lies in third quadrant? Third quadrant here negative and negative. X coordinate will be negative and y negative, negative and negative. We must choose letter B about question 7. Question 8. Which of the following lies on y-axis? If the point lies in y-axis, then the value of x will be 0, such that 0 and any number in y. Any number. Choose letter B, 0 and -1. Choose letter B about question 8. Okay, because this point lies in y-axis, then the first coordinate x will be equal 0. Question number 9. In the opposite figure, the point -5 and 3 located in what? Negative and positive in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant. Okay, then this point it will be -5 and 3, it will be point L. L here, -5, from -5 to 3. Choose L. L here, letter C. Choose letter C about question 9. Next example, which of the following don't lies on x-axis? If the point lies in x-axis, it will be y equals 0, such that x and 0, this point lies on x-axis. Okay, this point x and 0, any number and 0 lies in x-axis because the second quadrant equals 0. He want to find don't lies on x-axis. Where the point don't lies in x-axis, you must choose any point the second quadrant not equal 0, such that point B, 0 and 3 lies in y-axis. Choose B. And Q lies in x-axis. Q here 1 and 0 lies in x-axis. R 0 and -1 lies in y-axis. 1 and 2 here don't lies in y-axis, which is point E. Then BR2, BR and T. Choose BR and T. Choose letter C about question number 10. Choose letter C is true. Next question 11. The point -5 and 2 -5 and 2 and 2 and -5, it lies where negative and positive in the second quadrant. Right here, -5 and 2, negative and positive. This point here in the second quadrant, and 2 and -5 positive and negative, it will be here in the fourth quadrant. Then second quadrant and fourth quadrant. Choose letter C about question number 11. Choose letter C. Question 12. The image of the point by reflection of x-axis. If we want to find the reflection of the point x-axis to x-axis, you must put x here and change the sign of y-axis. Then the reflex about this point, put x here and change the sign of y-axis -5. Then the point will be 2 and -5. Choose A. Question number 12, the result will be A. Okay, 12. Again, you want to find the reflex about this point to x-axis, put x here and just change the sign of y-axis. It will be 2 and 5. Okay, put x here and then change the sign here. It will be 2 and 5. Choose letter C about question number 12. Question 13. The image of the point by reflection across y-axis. To find the reflex about this point at y dash or y-axis, you must put y and change the sign of x. It's the rule, okay? It's the rule to reflection. In the reflection here, you must change the sign here to be negative 4 and 0. Question 14. The point moved 2 units to the right, then 3 units downward. We have negative 2 and 3. The rule here, x and y, he tells us in the example moved 2 units to the right, it will be negative 2, or it's meaning x plus 2. It's the rule. Okay, I will write the rule the first. To the right, it's meaning x plus 2, and the down 3 units down, y minus 3 units down. Then the reflex will be what? X plus 2, negative 2 plus 2, it will be 0, and 3 minus 3 equals 0. Then the original point is the result. Choose letter D. Understood? He tells us we must add 2, moving right hand side, it's meaning add 2, and downward 3 units, it's meaning subtract by 3 from y. Then the point will be 0 and 0. Choose letter D about question 14. Question 15. What is the point to get when you reflex A across x-axis? We have the point A, the order of it was 6 and 0. You want to find the reflexes point to x-axis. It will be A dash. We must put x here and change the sign of y. It will be 0. Then the point will be 6 and 0 again. Okay, the result will be A. About question 15, the result will be A, because you want to reflex in x-axis, or you must know any point lies in x-axis, the image of this point in x-axis. It will be exactly, don't change this place from this point. Okay, the result will be A, because this point lies in x-axis, then the image about this point in x-axis will be itself. Choose A, itself. Okay.